Welcome to another episode of the Almighty Vibes podcast. I'm your host, Almighty. And it's another day, another wonderful day. You know what I'm saying? Today we're talking transformations. Transformation. Yeah. The universe transformation. Transforming. Yeah. I've been going through a transformation. I'm currently going through a transformation right now. And it is a lot. I can't even lie. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Like, damn, them folks speeding through. But yeah, transformation is scary, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I'm going through a transformation right now. So I was saying, right? So it's like, when you don't know what exactly. See, life is so complicated, right? Like, I was just on the phone with somebody, and they were just telling me how, like, oh man, like they're transforming, like they going through a whole phase, trying to figure out their life, trying to see if they still, because they are bodybuilder, trying to figure out if they still on the fitness path, they're gonna keep 100% on it, or just wiggle around. And I'm just like thinking, like I'm telling them, like I myself am going through a whole, life is constantly that we all trying to figure this shit out, and you can only look at someone that's gone through a similar path as you, but that doesn't mean that that's how your path is going to be. So, because your path is your path alone, you got to figure that shit out for yourself. And only you can do that. Nobody can help you do that. So it's like going through that, with life and all that is kind of my thing. And I'm going through a transformation right now, mentally and everything, So it's like going through transformations like gold, right? When gold is transforming, or most things that transform, they go through some kind of hard shit into the better thing. So it's like I'm in that that hardship time. I'm in that point but I can feel it. Like everything around me, I can feel like the vibe, I can feel like the energy. Like everything in me is just like saying, like, bro, the time is now. But then I can also feel like it's hard. I can feel like, the pressure of everything. I ain't gonna tell you what it is, but everything else, in life is happening, like just, and it's like, but I can also feel inside of me, like, bro, and then there's then there's external factors, family, friends telling you, what the fuck is you doing, and it's just like, life is hitting, everything is just going, it's just, so everything is just, So like, I'm going through that, right? And crazy enough is that, like, while I'm going through that, I'm constantly asking, like, universe, asking God, asking, saying, like, man, am I on the right path? What am I supposed to be doing? And I'm seeing signs, right? But I'm thinking, man, these signs I'm seeing, could they be signs that I'm trying to channel? Like I myself am, interpreting into, into being something, as opposed to like, really just stepping back and looking at it. Because, if family and everyone's saying, oh, man, you might be on the wrong path. Check this path, And I'm like, man, I've already checked that path, And it didn't work. But they're like, man, you didn't really check it. We kind of just, and it's like, man, and you getting sit back like, have I really been on that path, on the right path all this time? When you really think you're doing something, like you really on the path that you want, you really think you're on your shit. But like, so, that little doubt comes in, and you like, because of course you're not an idiot. You're not just closed off. You think you think you're an adult, or you are a contemplator. You're a thinker, a truth seeker. So all possibilities are an option. So you're thinking, could I possibly be too fixated in this that I'm not seeing anything else? We know everything is perspective. So I'm thinking, I'm kind of going through all these thoughts in my mind. So, all these kind of things. And someone else, I'm still seeing signs, right? And I'm like, man, these signs I'm seeing, could I be interpreting these signs as something else? Man, you know what, man? I don't know if I'm going to fall through these signs. Let me just, I'm just, It's more like, let me get back to myself. Let me get back to myself. I know the answer. Everything is here. I know everything is here. See, I'm one of them people that believes that God is like, that God don't give you everything you need. Like, God don't answer no prayers to nobody, because he's already giving you everything you need to answer prayers. Because, so if he answers your prayer, he got to answer the next person's prayer. He got to answer everybody's prayer. And people's prayer conflict with each other. Like, I don't know if you've seen Bruce Almighty, right? The movie. When Bruce is giving everybody and you find out, you just a wreck. So it's like, I feel like everybody has the ability. You manifest your own prayer. He's giving the ability to do that shit. Your own universe. Our Bible says we all gods, right? So that kind of shit. So it's like, yeah, come on, man. So, yeah. So like all that good stuff, man. And I'm just like, bruh, going through all those thoughts and all that, at the end of the day, I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna just see this through. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's my own experience. You know what I'm saying? And people asking me for advice, I'm constantly giving people advice. It's easy to give something, give advice than to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, a doctor treating himself is hard as shit. You know what I'm saying? A doctor can't treat himself. You got to go to another doctor to treat it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's like I'm going through all those thoughts and all that complicated. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, and it's all about path. Like, you know, stick to this path. Right? I'm not telling you what the path is or whatever the decisions I'm talking about is, but at the same time, I know somebody might be going through similar things, you know, and I'm just like kind of like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just stick through it. Because at the end of the day, right? If I fail, I fail. And then I gotta try again. Something else. But I wouldn't know till I try. You know, and all the signs I've been asking for, even though it's not what the folks, my friends, want to hear, but that's the sign, that's the answer I keep getting from the universe every time I ask for a sign. Maybe I'm interpreting it in the wrong way. Maybe I'm asking for it. Maybe I'm looking for it. Maybe that's what I want. It don't matter at this point. Might as well figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to wait and see. But one thing I do know is that will, desire, drive. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to get you there? Like, you know what I'm saying? It might not get you to the exact location you want to get to, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to get you closer to that motherfucker than where you started from. A lot closer. You know what I mean? So, man, that's my story. That's kind of like my experience so far with the transformation part, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I don't know. I've been going through a little transformation, you know, and, yeah, it's been a little wild thing, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of going through it and just thinking about it and just, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I've been seeing stuff going on the web, the social webs, right? And seeing things like people, you know what I'm saying? You see people getting bread, stupid amounts of money, you know, insane amounts of bread. And you look at yourself and you're like, bro, when am I gonna get some bread like that? Because damn, you know what I mean? It's easy for us to compare ourselves, especially, you know what I'm saying, when you're going through some sort of, you know, difficulty, transformation, some sort of hardship, some sort of whatever it might be, you know what I mean? It's easy for you to compare, you know, so people to even compare you to somebody else. And I'm like, I find myself, I've never been the person to compare myself with somebody, but I find myself now being in a position where I'm kind of starting to, maybe I might be on the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, you know, maybe I might, cause look at this other, look at these other man. You know, this other man, you know what I'm saying? They already on their own thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still behind. You know what I'm saying? And everybody on their own thing, but I'm still behind. I know everybody has their own race to run. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, my moms, my pops, these folks is, oh, hey, man, hey. You know what I mean? So, hey, stuff like that. And it's just either thoughts, you know, thoughts. As a thinker, bro, oh my goodness. As a thinker, I go through so much stuff. Like, I go through so much stuff. In a second, even sitting here right now, I'm thinking of multiple things to say. Sometimes, if I let myself just drift away, I could say more. I start gibberish. You know, start talking gibber or mumbles. If you notice when I start talking, sometimes I talk so much, I start talking and I never, you know what I mean? It is because I kind of want to say a couple of things at the same time, and I kind of just, yeah. I'm a thinker, and I don't know if anybody else, you know, if you're a thinker, let me know in the comments. But I know, you know, thinkers are usually loners as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess from what I've watched from anime, I'm a heavy anime guy, by the way. What I watch from anime, thinkers are usually people that, like, you know what I'm saying, or loners end up being thinkers, because, you know what I'm saying, when you're a loner, you end up living here more. Most of your interactions are done in your mind, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you spend a lot of time in your mind, you end up being, you might not necessarily be smart, but you're going to be a thinker, you know what I'm saying? You might even be dazed off as a person or whatever it is, or visualizer or whatever you want to call the person, but a thinker for sure, because, you know what I'm saying, you on your own, you know what I'm saying? I think humans will do interaction, right? We require interaction. If you're not interacting with somebody, you're going to interact with yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how what they say. If you know if someone talks to themselves and they respond back, that's how you know they're crazy. Everybody talks to themselves, but when you respond back to yourself, that's how you know. That's how you know you done lost it. You know what I'm saying? But no. So thinking, man, like I'm a deep thinker, man. And so multiple possibilities. And comparing myself with other people and stuff like that. I would say, it's definitely not. You should not compare. Do not. I mean, it's pointless as heck because it's so pointless. It's just like everybody's what they say, fingerprints and all that good stuff. Just how we are so different. Like our genetic code is different. You know what I'm saying? Even by the smidge, that little difference in variation is massive, right? Decimals, right? That little difference right there means someone is on a whole nother lane from you. You know what I'm saying? You might be looking at them, but they running on a whole nother lane, go through a whole different experiences than you. So you can't even judge yourself by any single experience they're going through. So me looking at that, I know all these things. I know this knowledge, just understand. And this is the thing: you can know and know and know and know, but when you in it, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I guess, I don't know. You just gotta figure. You just gotta go through it to figure it out because it's life, right? And this kind of one of the thing that I'm not gonna go too much into this, but it leads me to people with life. We know life is there's no formula for this. You gotta figure it out. There's no formula. And each person's life, you can, as I said, you can look at someone that has similar things to you, similar properties, similar lifestyle, similar whatever. You know what I'm saying? Height, lifestyle, likes, things like that. And go off them to dictate, to see if, learn from them so you don't make similar mistakes. But that's not a guarantee that that's how your life is supposed to go or that's how your life will go or that will work for you at all. It's not a guarantee in the slightest, like just being realistic. If I'm lying, look at it. You know what I'm saying? Look at people, right? Knowing all that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why people go into dating, go into everything else with the idea that you know exactly how, things work. Like, for example, like dating, for example, male and females go into dating thinking if I get a lady or a guy that's like this and this and that, that means they're going to stick with me forever. Or that means the emotions that means it's going to have to last forever. That means, no, that's not, jack schnack. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's another human being, another variable, a lot of variables. And then people say, oh, I feel like, let's not even get into that. I'm not even going to get into it because if we get into that, it's going to be another thing. But with that, I'm just going to go ahead and end this episode. You know what I'm saying? It's another episode, man. By the way, shout out to the team, of course. I grind for my blue cartel, man. That's my kennel, man. If you need them bullies, them American bullies, man, hit me up. I'm gonna hit the man's up, it's the cartel, of course. And then, of course, shout out to Cocoa Berry, man. Use my code. Look at that, Cocoa Berry, man. Them just hard. I'm folding it up. It's the new style I'm on. I'm just folding it up, normally it's cheap, But, use my code. I'm going to put it in the description, and everything. It's cocoberry.com, baby. You know what I'm talking about? And of course, that's Prozis too. I don't know where that the Prozis thing is, but it's somewhere in here. But anyway, all that. I'm going to put all the links in the description, Of course, it's your boy Almighty, man. Stay mighty because we're Almighty, man. I'm going to catch you on the next episode. Yeah. 2 days from now? Or next 2 days. Whatever. You're going to catch it pretty soon. Somebody calls me Almighty, man. I'm out.